Holding their breath for up to 15 minutes. Did you know that killer whales don't breathe through their mouth? They actually breathe through the blowhole on the top of their head, and that's also where all their vocalizations come from. Each killer whale has their own unique vocalization, and there's actually family calls that run through pods of killer whales. Here's the family call of our pod right here at Seaworld San Diego. Notice, while it's the same vocalization, each killer whale has their own unique variation of it. Range of hearing is at higher frequencies, whereas humans' best range of hearing is at lower frequencies. This means that the whales can't hear our human voices, which is why we communicate with them through these whistles around our necks. This data was discovered during an ongoing hearing study with the whales here at SeaWorld San Diego. The study aims to better understand killer whale hearing in order to mitigate any harmful sounds that could be occurring in their environment. Our whales have also undergone several other research studies looking at their heart rate, milk composition, and social dynamics. All of this research helps us better understand these amazing animals and protect their wild counterparts, allowing them to thrive.
Actually whales. They're the largest member of the dolphin family. They share many traits with dolphins, including high intelligence, social behavior, and the use of echolocation to communicate and hunt. The name killer whale likely originated from early sailors who observed groups of orcas hunting large whales and called them whale killers, which was then eventually flipped to killer whales. The whales here eat 100 to 200 pounds of fish every day. Every morning, we weigh out and prepare each whale's customized diet. The diet consists of a variety of sustainable, restaurant-quality fish. such as capelin, herring, sardines, mackerel, and even salmon. Each whale's individual diet is tailor-made based on their age, size, weight, and activity level.
Seaworld orca encounter habitat consists of 7 million gallons of saltwater.
And did you know that we get our water straight from Mission Bay? It passes through our filtration system before making its way into our habitats. Our system filters 27,000 gallons a minute and over 54 million gallons a day, ensuring our water is healthy and clean.
This is one of the many ways we practice water conservation here at SeaWorld. They get all the freshwater hydration they need from the fish that they eat every single day.
Here at SeaWorld, whales also enjoy other forms of hydration, like snow, ice, and even jello. These are called secondary reinforcers and are things the whales seem to enjoy other than fish.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have your umbrellas open, and when the military salute goes on out here, those are going to have to be closed. And please do not open them during the show if you're trying to avoid getting wet. If you don't want to be wet, head up to the top section.
Their eye patch is unique to each and every killer whale, acting as a fingerprint. This helps with recognition in murky waters and acts as camouflage, causing confusion for their prey while protecting their real eye. Their actual eye is located on the sides of their head, directly in front of their eye patch. Their eyes work independently from one another, allowing for a panoramic point of view. Fun fact about killer whales, they don't use goggles. For humans to see clearly underwater, we would have to put goggles on. The killer whales have specialized retinal tissue and a thick mucous membrane layer that acts as their goggles. It not only protects their eyes, but allows them to see clearly above and below water. Pretty cool, right?
Hold their breath, just like us. Number 2, they have hair. When killer whales are born, they're born with hair follicles on the front of their face, called their rostrum. Number 3, they give live birth. And once they're born, they nurse their young. And last but not least, they're warm-blooded. This helps them stay warm in a cold ocean. It may not look like it, but turns out we have a lot in common. When sleeping, killer whales will shut down one half of their brain at a time. While resting, the eye related to the sleeping side of the brain will stay closed.
This is called unihemispheric sleep. They rest using this method because they are voluntary breathers, which means that they must think about every single breath that they take. Therefore, one side of the brain must stay awake to remember to take those breaths. While sleeping, killer whales are able to alternate which side they rest. The conscious part of the brain allows them to remain aware of their surroundings while swimming. And when sleeping, killer whale pods often rest together and remain close to one another.
Fun fact, newborn killer whales don't sleep for the first several weeks after they're born. Ecotypes of killer whales, but scientists are making new discoveries every day.
An ecotype describes the differences between killer whale size, physical form, prey, social structure, and habitat. Today, you'll see some of the unique hunting techniques these different ecotypes use to catch their prey.
Orcas have both fins and flippers. While flippers have bones in them, fins do not. Pectoral flippers are located on either side of their body and are mainly used for steering and stopping. Pectoral flippers have a bony structure that's similar to the one in our human hand. Killer whales can move and rotate their flippers, so you also might see them use a behavior called peck slots on the surface of the water to communicate with one another. The dorsal fin on top of their body is used to regulate their body heat and stabilize them when swimming. Each whale has a dorsal fin that is unique to them, with different shapes, sizes, and ridges. The dorsal fin has no bone or muscle inside of it, meaning they can't move up or down like they can with flippers. Dorsal fins can grow up to 6 feet tall and weigh 300 to 400 pounds, so sometimes you may see it occur both under human care as well as in the wild.
Dedicated not only to those in uniform, but to the world they share as well. Thank you.
We hope your time at Seaworld has gotten you some passion, love, and respect for these remarkable animals. With love comes responsibility, and it's up to us to protect and safeguard the lives of marine animals for future generations. Killer whales and all marine animals need us now more than ever. Our oceans are facing significant changes, and it's up to all of us to ensure that they're healthy for years to come.
The challenges our oceans face can seem insurmountable, but when we work together, anything is possible.
By properly disposing of trash and encouraging others to do the same, we can help prevent pollution from entering our world's oceans.
Our world has one interconnected ocean, a vast blue expanse critical to life on Earth.
There is no better animal to represent the story of the ocean with all its splendor and uncertainty. killer whale.
They live in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, from the Southern and Indian to the mighty Pacific and beyond.
The killer whale story is the ocean story, and it's one we all share.
We are one world, united by our ocean.
Members of our killer whale families demonstrating their incredible size, speed, strength, and complex learning abilities. These behaviors keep our whales active and engaged. And Seaworld killer whales have inspired generations of guests. And we're so excited for you to learn more about them today. As trainers, we spend years developing relationships with our whales. This creates trust, allowing us to provide optimal health care, research, and quality of life. All of our whales take an active role in their own health and well-being, husbandry, or medical behaviors. One of the first medical behaviors our whales learn is called the fluke present. The whales are able to present us with the underside of their tail flukes, allowing our vet team to get a blood sample once a month. You can see this behavior demonstrated right on screen. Another important healthcare metric is monitoring the whale's weight. Whales are able to slide up onto a giant killer whale-sized scale, lifting their tails completely up and out of the water so we can get an accurate measurement. Our slide-out behavior is an excellent example of the purpose behind our training program. While this behavior is visually stunning, it actually allows us to wear whales about once a week. You can also ask the whales for powerful, high-energy behaviors, like breaches and jumps up and out of the water for exercise. In fact, all the behaviors you've seen today help keep our whales healthy. The overall health and well-being of our pod is the most important part of our job, and we achieve this through diet, exercise, lots of love, and of course, play. And our whales sure do love to play. We learn what they like and how they enjoy interacting with each other and with each one of us. Playtime is a great time for us to build our relationships with the whales, and we love sharing this enrichment and our relationships with them, as well as with all of you. anything, from fish to marine mammals, to great white sharks, to even the largest animal on Earth, the blue whale. The blue whale is 5 times longer and 50 times heavier than a killer whale. So how does a whale this size take on a whale that size? Skill and teamwork allow them to hunt the blue whale as well as any other types of prey. Killer whales all over the world have developed unique hunting techniques to catch their prey of choice. They'll use their tail flukes for slapping, tossing, and throwing. This tires their prey, making it a whole lot easier to catch. By pulling them right off the beach. A natural athletic behavior you'll see in killer whales is the ability to beach themselves, turn, and re-enter the water. Transient pods of killer whales hunt marine mammals. They rely on quiet stealth to catch their prey. When hunting, you'll often see large pods of killer whales corpsing or even pulling in a wave. Antarctic orcas will prey on seals. They've learned to create waves that splash over floating ice, knocking unsuspecting seals right into the water. While this is impressive to witness, you cannot truly appreciate the amount of water displaced until you've experienced it firsthand. Luckily, I have a couple of very brave volunteers who are going to be doing just that. So let's hear it for them! All right, come on down, friends. That is your iceberg. Go ahead and take a seat. You are our seals. Hang on tight. It looks like you're already wet, so that's good. Do you guys want to get a little bit more wet? Yeah? They're a little bit nervous. Do you all want to see them get wet? Okay. I hope you're ready. Here comes Pete. And here comes the wave. Oh, he was very nice to you guys. I think we could do better than that. Do you think we could do better than that? Yeah? Okay, here comes one of our largest whales, Ulysses, at just under 10,000 pounds. We're honored to get one together. Here comes Ulysses. Killer whales when hunting. So use your pectoral flippers to communicate during a hunt. So use your tail flukes to stop prey. Rather than these whales might just be sending all of you, which means it's time to get wet!
think you're invincible, right?
So much to learn. So much to explore.
So much to protect.
The ocean is facing significant changes. So get up, be inspired. Because the real story is still being written. And there's simple things we can all do to make a difference.
All it takes is one.
One positive act.
One ripple that can grow and grow and change the world. Together, we got this.